What's up, everybody? Landon, I live in Union County, New Jersey. Today we're going to talk about a town called Westfield, New Jersey. It's located west Union County, about an hour away from New York. And there's been a lot of reasons people have been relocating here. So we're going to touch base on the 5 top reasons people have been making that big move here.
All right, let's take a look. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. If you're new on our page, we are the Lestrade team, your relocation experts here in Union County. And what do we have in store today?
So today we're going to talk about a cool town, but most importantly, we want to let you know that every Monday and Friday, we're uploading videos about either educational, it could be a map video or a vlog. So make sure to subscribe, hit that like, smash that bell so you're notified every single time we upload a video. Because even though we love making videos and we want to show exactly what it's like living in Union County, we are licensed real estate agents in the state of New Jersey. So make sure our info is going to be below. Give us a call, shoot a text into the emails. We are the ones answering everything, and you want to be the agents for you.
Okay, so the number one reason that people are moving to Westfield is, of course, the fact that they do have an amazing school district. It's ranked number 2 in Union County and number 14 in all of New Jersey. And you can find these statistics on niche.com, which has graded it an A+ school.
Even though it's an amazing school district, has a bunch of graded schools, there are a bunch of different elementary schools throughout the town of Westfield. Either if you're in the north or south, it's going to depend on what actual school you're going to go to. It could be Jefferson, it could be Roosevelt, but it's all going to depend if you're going to be north or south. In addition to that, it has 2 different elementary schools and 1 high school for the whole town. They're all rated A or A+. And even though it has an amazing school system, it also has a great athletic program. There's great athletes that go throughout the high schools, and because it has such an emphasis on what the athletic program is, a combination of a good school system, athletic program, and those together, it made the ranking of the best school system in Union County. It's not number 1, some it is, but overall rating is considered one of the best ones in Union County. Okay, so to go into our next point, it's going to be the commute. So since we've been getting a lot of people coming from New York City to New Jersey, there's been a few towns that have been getting those commuters, and Westfield's definitely been one of them, because it does have a train that goes into New York City.
Yeah, so the train is going to be like about an hour. It's not a direct line, but the train takes you from downtown Westfield to Newark, and then from Newark it takes you directly to Penn Station, which is going to take about an hour. Also, they have the bus system, which goes directly to Port Authority in New York, which is going to be around an hour. It's also located in downtown area, so as you for all of the transportation, most likely you're gonna go to the downtown area. And
if you want to drive there, which it's not really recommended, you're gonna actually get faster with either the train or the bus. But if you want to drive there, it's going to take you between an hour and 15, an hour and a half. If you get on Route 22. From there, you can either go on the 1 and 9, which you won't pay any tolls to get into Holland Tunnel, but it's going to take a lot longer. Or from 22, you can get onto I-78, and from there, you can get onto the Parkway, and then get into Holland Tunnel. So you have multiple forms of transportation, and people have mostly been moving here because of the commute, of course, but combination of a good school system, like we said, and the commute, because it's a little harder to find great school systems closer to New York City and Union County. And they're still good, but you can't compare it with number 2 of Union County. So Westfield is a very suburban town. It's actually one of the towns that's further away from Manhattan than, the rest of the towns that are surrounding it. So that's something that you're going to expect from Westfield. It is a little older, has older vibes. So that brings us on to our 3rd point, that in Westfield, that's what you're going to find. It's a little bit more for the older crowd. The average age there, it's about like 41 years old. And a big reason that it's for the older crowd is that the town of Westfield itself, it's very historical. So what that means is that a lot of these properties are going to be very big. They're going to be very expensive as well. And the town itself is kind of pushing towards making it a lot better living for the older individual. A great example is that they're building a huge new construction development right off downtown area called the One Westfield. And this is going to be townhouses for 55+ community. They're going to have a bunch of different stores, retail names, and have a few affordable housings as well. So the thing what I wanted to mention is that they have to abide with the city rules, because even though it's a new development, it still has to be historical. Right. And you're seeing that it's a new construction for 55 plus community, when all around different towns, they're building new construction for the younger folks. So right. They definitely don't want to attract that kind of crowd into the town, and they want to keep it very that older style feel.
And you're gonna see that style and, you know, those vibes even in the downtown. The downtown is very preserved. It's still very historical, and, you know, that's just a characteristic of the town. They're really proud when it comes to, you know, preserving the historical architecture that you can find in Westfield that honestly you're not really going to find in the other towns.
And then to be completely honest with you, also a big reason is like the downtown area is more higher end. You know, you're going to find fancy cocktails. You're going to find the kind of restaurants and lounges that you might not find in Elizabeth, because Elizabeth is going to be more of a city. You're going to find more of that nightlife.
Yeah, you're going to find nightlife. This is what we say, okay? Once the sun goes down, so does the town. So that's basically what you're going to expect in Westfield. However, if you are looking for, again, if you are looking to, you know, start a family maybe, and, you know, you're pushing for those top schools, this is going to be the town for you. However, it's not going to be, you know, that young.
So even though in Westfield you might not find that nightlife, that younger crowd, Westfield is still located very near any major cities, like obviously New York City, Elizabeth, Union, and that's going to get us to our fourth point, and is that you're in the proximity of all major towns and cities and retail names. And from Westfield, you're maybe a 10-minute drive to Route 22, which, you know, will get you into New York City, but you're going to find Walmarts, Best Buys, Target. You're going to find a shooting range. You're going to find pretty much a lot of things are going to be found there in that one few mile strip of highways.
It's a very long highway.
And then from there to Elizabeth, you're 15 minutes, major city. So
restaurants, lots of restaurants,
nightlife,
a lot of nightlife,
like we said.
And then also bordering Westfield is also Clark, which Clark has, you know, a shopping center, the Clark Commons, and you can find a lot of things there. You're gonna find your Whole Foods there, major gyms like LA Fitness. You're gonna have your Panera, your Chipotle, your Panda. So you're not, even though Westfield is a little far out compared to the other towns, you're still really not missing out. You're not, you know, deserted either.
Pretty much.
You're definitely in very close proximity to other towns and cities which have also a lot of big retails.
And when it's nice outside, right now it's getting into a fall, so it's a little bit cold, but it's definitely a nicer scenery. You can head to Watch on Reservation, which is about a 15-minute drive from Westfield, and that's a huge pretty much reservation. It's a huge hiking. You can go boating. It's very nice there, especially during the summer and the fall. And if you're a golfer, you have the Galvin Hill Golf Arena there, right off 22, in Kenilworth, in Union. So you have literally everything right next door if you don't find it in Westfield.
And for number 5, and this is honestly my favorite one, and is the Westfield real estate. Westfield has some of the most beautiful homes in Union County.
You're gonna find Dutch Colonial, Victorian. The cool thing about Westfield as well as it has different neighborhoods, and depending on what neighborhood is where you're gonna find. So even though the town is known for historical and large Victorian homes, you're still gonna find a little bit of a newer construction for those younger folks.
And speaking of large Victorian homes, guys, just a fun fact. So if anybody is ever wondering where the Addams family home was inspired, it was definitely Westfield. And just to make the town a little creepier, it is the home to the Netflix show, The Watcher. So, you know, that's the type of real estate you can expect in Westfield.
And when it comes to big real estate, it's going to be a big purchase price as well. Properties are going to be ranging, if you're looking for that nicer big home, between 1.3 to 1.6 million. If it's a newer construction, you can definitely find more affordable homes, you might say, 700,000, 600,000. But it's going to be a lot smaller, and you might need a little bit of renovations. But whatever you're looking for, Westfield might have it. It's definitely focused for that older crowd of individuals.
And it's definitely on the higher end.
It's definitely on the higher end.
Other towns in Union County.
But the really cool thing that I like about Union County is that if you go a town next door, like Garwood, you go to Kenilworth, you go to Clark, properties and values drop a lot, the towns are still amazing,
and it's literally bordering Westfield,
minutes away. So if you think Westfield wasn't for you and you're kind of looking for a different kind of feel of a town, maybe a better nightlife, maybe just an easier commute to New York City, we are real estate agents here, and we've been helping a lot of families relocate from New York, from Florida, California. So whatever town you might want to live in, Union County might have it for you.
And guys, we have so many videos showing you what you can find for your needs here in Union County, so make sure you check those out. So once again, guys, my name is Laura, this is Luca, we are the Lestrade team, your relocation experts here in Union County. Our info is going to pop up below. We are the people that answer all the calls, all the text messages. So you know, if you're looking to relocate, you know, we've got your back. So make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you next time.